This isn't just another new moon. This is a super new moon portal, already wide open and rewriting the rules. If you're watching this, you weren't pulled here by accident. There's a message waiting. Let's break down the 9 things you need to know before May 30th changes everything. Most people mark their calendars and wait for the official date, May 27th, the new moon. But energy doesn't care for human timelines. This portal slipped in quietly, like a whisper you didn't catch at first, yet felt in your bones. You may have noticed a subtle shift already: restlessness, odd dreams, a sudden discomfort in routines that once felt safe. That's the sign. The portal is open now, and it's not asking for permission. This moon isn't gentle in the traditional sense. It doesn't hold your hand, it holds a mirror. And in that reflection, it shows you where you've stalled, where you've outgrown, and where you've settled for less than your soul's blueprint. Some shifts may feel like chaos, others like relief. But whether it nudges or shoves, this moon is rerouting your entire energetic field, pulling you into alignment with your next version, ready or not. It's not about setting intentions anymore, it's about surrendering, because something larger is now steering the wheel. You might lose something you thought you needed. You might be pulled somewhere unexpected. But trust this: the path unfolding before you has been waiting for you to say yes, even if your voice trembles. The portal doesn't wait. It opens, and it moves. This moon doesn't arrive with soft wishes and crystal grids. It comes as a silent force, pulling threads from your life that no longer serve you. You may not see it clearly yet, but something is already unraveling. A relationship that feels heavier than healing. A dream that once lit you up, but now feels hollow. A belief you've carried for years that no longer fits. The moon isn't asking if you're ready. It's removing what you've outgrown, quietly but completely. You might feel this as a strange emptiness or a resistance you can't explain. That's the work in progress, the letting go beneath the surface. The truth is, some parts of you have been running on expired energy, old ambitions built from fear, identities shaped by survival, not alignment. And this moon? It recognizes that. It scans your soul and clears the clutter, even if your conscious mind wants to cling. That's not cruelty. That's sacred intervention. So, if something slips away in the days ahead, don't panic. Don't chase it. Trust that its exit is a blessing in disguise. This phase isn't about building yet, it's about clearing space. Because the universe can't pour new light into a vessel that's already full of shadows. Let it take what it must, even if your hands shake, even if your heart aches. Sometimes, release is the greatest gift of all. You might feel like nothing's making sense right now. Plans fall apart, people back out. Your mood shifts without warning, and clarity feels like a distant dream. But this isn't disarray, it's divine editing. The universe is reshuffling timelines in real time, cutting scenes from your story that no longer belong, and writing in new directions you can't yet see. It feels messy, yes, but only because you're being rerouted to something far more aligned. You may find yourself suddenly canceling things you were once excited about, or pulling back from people without knowing why. These aren't random impulses, they're spiritual instincts. Your inner compass is responding to frequencies you can't logically decode yet. There's a higher plan in motion, one that's being stitched together behind the veil. You don't need to understand it. You just need to stop resisting the edits. Every interruption, every delay, every unexpected no is a thread being pulled from your old reality. And while it might feel like you're losing your grip, you're actually being repositioned into purpose. Trust the confusion. Let the unknown breathe. You are not falling behind, you're being aligned. And very soon, the pieces will click into place. And you'll realize the rewrite was the real miracle all along. This portal isn't trying to make you someone new. It's stripping away the layers you wore to survive, revealing the version of you that's been quietly waiting beneath the fear. You may catch yourself speaking more clearly, walking taller, or saying things you used to second-guess. That's not arrogance, it's remembrance. A deeper, ancient self is surfacing now, one that doesn't apologize for existing, one that knows who they are without needing permission. You might notice changes in the mirror, subtle shifts in how you dress, how you carry yourself, how you show up in spaces that once made you small. There's a newfound fire in your voice, a boldness in your presence, and it may feel strange at first, like trying on clothes that fit too perfectly. But don't shy away from it. This is the you that never needed to be fixed, only freed. If you've made it this far, don't forget to subscribe for daily cosmic insights, astrology updates, and spiritual guidance, because the universe always has a message for you. This version of you has always been there, watching from the sidelines, waiting for the noise to fade. Now, the fear is no longer in charge, and in its absence, the truth is louder. You were never broken. You were only buried beneath expectations, doubts, and survival roles. But not anymore. This is your return to self, unfiltered, untamed, and finally unafraid. You keep seeing the same number. A name keeps showing up. A song plays at just the right time again and again. These aren't quirks of coincidence. They're signals. Repetition is the universe's way of making sure you don't miss the message, because you're not being asked to listen anymore. You're being called to wake up. The signs are no longer subtle. They're everywhere, and they're shaking your soul with purpose. Think of these repeating symbols as spiritual GPS markers. Numbers, colors, names, lyrics. They're all fragments of a bigger code trying to unlock something within you. That strange déjà vu, that line in a conversation that hit too deep, that's the portal pressing in, reminding you that your story is part of something larger. These aren't just messages, they're confirmations that you're on the edge of something sacred. So don't dismiss what keeps returning. Don't scroll past the pattern or silence the chill that comes with a certain phrase. That's how the divine speaks. Through rhythm, through repetition, through resonance. Pay attention. The veil is thin, and the language of the unseen is now loud enough for your heart to hear. You're not imagining it. You're finally remembering. This moon isn't passive. It's not simply illuminating what you need to see. It's absorbing what you're finally ready to release. Without fanfare or force, it's pulling outdated pieces of your energy into its shadow, old dreams that never fit, regrets that quietly drained you, fears that buzzed beneath the surface. This isn't punishment, it's purification. The moon is acting like a spiritual magnet, drawing out what's been quietly holding you back. You may feel lighter and not know why, or emptier in places you used to fill with worry, obsession, or what-ifs. That's the removal in action. This isn't about healing one memory at a time. It's an energetic sweep. And here's the thing. Once it's taken, it doesn't return. These aren't lessons to be repeated. They're complete chapters, the kind that don't need closure because the soul has already moved on. So if you're feeling strange waves of detachment or quiet release, trust that it's working. You don't need to understand what's leaving. You just need to stop clinging to it. This moon doesn't want you to carry what your spirit has already shed. Let it go with gratitude. Let it be absorbed, dissolved, and transmuted. the space it leaves behind, that's your new beginning. If you've felt a tingling down your left arm, pressure in your ear, or a strange buzz in your shoulder, pause. That's not your imagination. That's activation. The left side of your body is your receiving channel, deeply tied to intuition, emotion, and the divine feminine. And right now, it's wide open. Your body, more than your mind, is becoming your guide. It's sensing what your logic hasn't caught up to yet. This is what happens during deep energetic shifts. The body awakens before the brain understands. The left side begins tuning in like a spiritual antenna, picking up whispers, energy waves, and intuitive truths that don't come in words. You might feel more sensitive to people's emotions, more in sync with nature, or more affected by sounds and light. That's not sensitivity in the fragile sense, that's power. Receptivity is strength. So when the sensations come, don't dismiss them. Breathe into them. Your soul is rewiring how you receive truth, not through thought, but through feeling. This is evolution on a cellular level, your inner world becoming your compass. Trust the signals your body sends. The left side is awakening so that your spirit can start listening with more than ears. It's listening with presence, with depth, with wisdom. Sometimes the universe doesn't send signs in the sky. It sends them through people. This week, a passing comment, a text from someone you hadn't heard from, or even a stranger's words could hit you in a way you can't explain. It might seem random on the surface, but beneath it, there's a divine thread. People are vessels right now, unwitting messengers carrying coded truths your spirit needs to hear. Don't brush off the casual. Don't overlook the quiet. The universe loves subtlety. What feels like small talk could carry the very sentence that unlocks your next step. A friend venting might drop a truth you didn't know you needed. A child might say something that cuts through your doubt. Someone might speak your inner conflict out loud, without even knowing your story. That's not coincidence. That's alignment in motion. So stay soft, stay open. Let words land and linger. If something sticks with you, replay it. Journal it, reflect on it. The messages coming through others aren't about them. They're about you. Your guides are speaking through borrowed voices now because your path is too important to risk silence. And when it clicks, you'll know it was never just conversation. It was divine confirmation. Everyone's focused on May 27th, the official date of the new moon, but energy doesn't always obey the calendar. The real shift, the deep one, the one that lands in your chest and not just your mind, that arrives on May 30th. It won't crash in like thunder. It will arrive quietly, like a sudden moment of clarity that makes everything make sense. You won't need signs. You'll just know. This kind of knowing doesn't come from thinking. It comes from alignment. You may wake up that day and feel lighter, more sure, or unexpectedly pulled in a new direction. It might be subtle, a sentence that drops in during silence, a moment where resistance disappears, or a calm certainty where there was once doubt. This is the moment when the spiritual work that's been happening behind the scenes clicks into place. You don't need to prepare for it. Just stay present. Keep your heart soft and your intuition awake. May 30th isn't about the flash. It's about the landing. The energy that's been shifting you, shedding you, rewriting you, it finds form. And when it does, don't question it. Don't overanalyze. Just follow where it leads, because that knowing, it's the answer your soul has been whispering for weeks. You don't need to force anything. No dramatic leap, no perfect plan. The truth is, the shift has already started. The moon has tagged your frequency. The energy around you has already chosen transformation, whether you're ready to claim it or not. You've outgrown the old room, the version of you that stayed small to keep others comfortable, that waited for signs instead of following the nudge. Now, life is offering you a door. All that's left is to step through. There's no going back to who you were before this portal opened. That timeline no longer fits you. The restlessness you felt, that was the invitation. The clarity that's rising inside you now, that's your yes. You don't need to rush. You just need to remain open, to notice, to feel, to listen. Because the change isn't coming to you, it's awakening through you. If this message stirred something deep inside, don't brush it off. You're here for a reason. Comment below, "I'm ready for the shift." Like this video to anchor your energy into this new timeline, and subscribe because this portal didn't find you by accident. It opened for you. And the next version of you? It's already on the other side.